Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Welcome to another stream. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome. We're flying out of Nandi in Fiji. It's awesome scenery. It's done really well. It's by I&I Builds, but I think it's not I&I Builds themselves that developed it, with someone else, but it's awesome scenery. It's really good. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Welcome on this Saturday morning. Looking forward to the return flight. Yes. What's up, Dark? Yeah, so am I. Nice and cruisy little return flight in the... I really enjoyed flying the 310. I think the life improvements they did, the sim updates, really polished it off. So good job, I&I Builds, and hopefully they can bring some of those things that they did with that into the freighter version, which they've got to release sometime this year. So should be pretty cool. But hope everybody's day is doing well. All the sim updates are all calmed down and everybody's cruising. Is anybody actually having issues with when you load in? Every aircraft I load in, my my pilot's sitting like in the middle. I don't know why. It's just happened. It's weird. I probably need to do some checks on the forums, but we'll find out what the go is with that. I haven't had a chance to, but I'm sure there's something in there that's going pear-shaped. Hey Fuzzy, good morning to you, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully doing well. Mr. Nighthawk, welcome. Yes, West USA server is what we fly on unless it's broken. We've always been on the same one for years and years, except for a couple of streams. ATP, g'day mate, welcome to the stream. And the TP family, if you're all here, I'm not sure, but welcome. Soup, what's going on? He's all excited for a flight. Nice one, or Sol, I should say. Tricky, good morning to you, mate. Hopefully doing well, legend. Welcome to the stream. Mr. Loge Potato, what's going on? Good morning, everyone, he says. Welcome to you, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Pork, welcome. Welcome back for another stream. Thanks very much for coming back. Hey, Bubba, how are you, legend? Welcome. Good morning. How's Melbs doing today? Yoshi, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Glenn, good morning to you. And Brett, yeah, I've had that music for ages, but this thing just decides not to play it. But anyways, I think this week I'm going to put some time around and set up a new folder for it to read out of. So, Paul, good morning all the way from Sydney. Welcome, Paul. Hope you're doing well. And we've got Roy and Michael from Canberra. Welcome, gents. Hope you're doing well. Good morning to you, sir, or sirs, I should say. Big Al, good morning to you, mate. And Michael Stoner, good morning. He says howdy. And salutations, Simmers. Ooh, that's very polite. Good morning, Michael. What's going on, Big Al? William C, good morning to you, mate. Hey, how you doing? Welcome this morning, William. James is here. Welcome, James. Hope you are well. Sam Van Breda is here. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you in here before, Sam, but welcome. And hope you're doing well, James. Dexter Campbell is here, where we're flying out in Nandi. And there we go. There's the other TP family, Mrs. TP. Good morning to you, sir. Sorry. Good morning to you. I'm sorry, Mrs. TP. I'm sorry. I'm still waking up, and I've only had a few hours sleep, as per usual on a Saturday morning stream. I apologize for that. Flight Sim School, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well again. Maddie's here. How are you, Matt? Welcome. Glenn's here as well. Mr. Joseph Jolly. How are you, Joseph? Welcome to the stream. Good evening, all. Let's join into the stream. Yes. Richard. Hey, Richard. Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're well today, mate. The weekend is here. Absolutely, the weekend is here. Good morning to you, mate. Mr. Eagle One says, good evening, everyone. How are you, Mr. Eagle One? And Kanga's there. How are you, Kanga? Welcome to the stream. Tony's there as well. Tony's here. Present. Hey, Darren, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well as well. I think I've picked up everybody, but I'm sure we have a couple other people jump in. Might change that up a little bit like that. There we go. And Jasper's here. Hey, Jasper, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Probably not the best. Mrs. Oz changed my coffee. No, not really enjoying the taste, but anyways. Third world problems for Oz Flight Simmer. Oh no. Oh, can't be doing that stuff. Just getting your first cup. Yeah, that's my first cup. But Mrs. Oz would change. She got a different brand of instant coffee. I haven't made a proper coffee yet, but I'm not liking it. Anyways, third world problems. Just as well as you just do flight sim, Shane, and not race sim with EA Sports F1's cheating scandal. Looks like the end of the road for F1 online. Huh? I've obviously missed something, Big L. They had a cheating scandal. How can you... I suppose there's probably heaps of ways you could cheat online, isn't it? Bubba's done the pre-flight walk around. Like, just seriously, just have a look at this. Nandy. Need to find out who these guys are to see what other sceneries they do, but it's very, very, very good quality. Like, I've been to this airport a bunch of times, and obviously they haven't done inside, I don't think. No. But done really well. That's what it looks like. Nandy's super cool airport, and you get a lot of them at the little airports, but when you actually come out of the terminal, I think you come out, I don't know, it's changed and upgrade, but you get to walk out and look at the planes on this your veranda before you actually go down, which is super cool because you get to see the big jumbos and stuff in person, which you don't normally sort of get to see, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's really, really nice airport, and yeah, you obviously you walk in the things there, but it's super cool, super cool. So I'm hoping they get some loving around here and we get some other smaller airports in Fiji, which would be nice. Do some proper bush trips around here and stuff like that. So with the update that's pending for Sim Update 13, World Update 13, I should say. Oh, it came with Sim Update 12. No, not this one. Oh, the 310 got updated with Sim Update 12. Yes. Oh, I don't know why I'm clicking on that one. There we go. But if I do my normal cockpit view, it just whacks me in here. It's great. So I've had to create a custom camera view just for now, just to fix everything, which is super odd. That being said, big thank you to our friends over at Just Flight for supporting the streams. We're going to have some giveaways coming up next week, ladies and gentlemen, so stay installed for that. But I think we need to probably get this aircraft going back to New Caledonia. Excellent update this morning. Lots of interesting things coming over from... Yeah, Richard, did you like the quality? So that was an 8 GB video upload. It was double. So I've sort of pushed the quality a little bit. So if you like watching in 4K, it's a lot smoother when you watch it in 4K. So, and also I'm starting to change and update transitions and all that sort of good stuff as well. It ended abruptly? How do you mean it ended abruptly? Did it get cut off again? Shouldn't have done. The last one got cut off on me from YouTube. I'll just quickly have a look at it and check it. I should have an outro and stuff. The reason why I haven't been putting outros on it is because everyone drops off in my statistics. So I was like, oh, there's no point doing an outro because people drop off. But I thought at least put like a 10-second. Oh no, it didn't cut off. Yeah, I just made it short. Oh well. It chopped off at the end. Let me have a listen. It did. It cut off again. Damn it, YouTube. That's the second video in a row it's done that to me. It's cut it off again. Yeah, so it's not meant to do that. It's cut it off again. God damn it. I'm getting jack of that. Yeah, so you guys didn't miss much. You did. I did like a 15-second outro after that. So, but yeah, it's cut it off. What the hell? YouTube. The problem is it took an hour to upload that video and then like a half an hour for it to process, and it was already 1 o'clock, so I couldn't quality control check it. And if I missed the outro on it by a smidgen, I still would have left that video to be thingo, because it would have taken another 2 hours to render another one or re-upload it. So anyways, well, you win some, you lose some, and we lost that one. You don't finish the story. But is anybody else having the camera issue that I'm having? Is anybody else's loaded in like this to the right? Sorry about ending abruptly on the video, ladies and gents. I will work on that and make sure we improve, because that's the second time that's happened. So, no, just me. Yeah, it's even happened on all my other aircraft too. Strange. There we go. Oh, loving the sounds on this thing. The sounds are back to the way they should be. Super cool. Super cool. You mean in the center? Yeah. Yeah, I mean the center. Yeah. Working fine. Yeah, well, it's not just on the Airbus, Bubba. It's on every aircraft. We have no sim sounds. Ah, there we go. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that, because as per normal, I would have missed that. Hey Vess, this is flight 122, because we're doing the return from yesterday that we didn't finish. We got to put all that sort of cool stuff in it. Nav crew to upgraded. I keep forgetting to do this, but I need to do a nav update. Through what should we call it? Navigraph. Always loaded in the center from day one. No, not for me, it hasn't. It's only just started doing that. But I've had it in, I was in the Baron. Not the Baron, the Bonanza, and it did it in there as well. Yeah, I need to do an ACARS update, but I haven't done that. Alright, so that's all stuff's done. If we're going to have a look, it's probably put the flight plan in a smidgen here, which is cool. And then we're going to go in and do some programming. That's on the runway instead of at the park. Yeah, so if you put in flight plans in, so go and check out last month. I did a couple of videos about setting up flight plans, and you'll see the workaround in that, because it's been doing that for since Star Wars was released, like a long time. So let's put our departure in, shall we? It says we're going to depart on runway 2 today. Why not? 2 seems like a good number, I think. And we're going to do the Foxtrot departure. Is this guy here? So we're going to click that one. And we were going to do a Sarum transition, but it's not picking that up. So, okay, we'll just insert that there anyway. That should be fine. And then we'll go all the way down to our arrival, which we're doing at the MESUS. We probably pop it in here, shall we? Put star in here and starting it there. We're going to do the ILSX. ILSX for runway 11 is what we're going to do. And we're going to do the MESUS 2 arrival. So there it is there. Oh, there's the siren. I was reading the wrong one. Cool. I'm going to insert that. I might need to take some things out due to it being a bit wonky. So let's have a look. Have a look here. See if I can get the camera positioned there. I'm gonna take off a couple of things here, I think. I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna delete a couple of things, so just to make things a little bit smoother on this flight. So when we go to MESUS, oops, I'm gonna take a bunch of these out. Plus, it's gonna join it up. Yeah, we're definitely going to take a bunch of these out. Cool. Let me do that. Did my camera views are going all weird? Okay, now they're back. Cool. All right, let me get rid of this guy here. And then let me get rid of this guy here. And let me get rid of this guy here. And let me get rid of this guy here. And there we go. MESUS Sarin. That should look a little bit better for us. Nice. So we'll go straight into the ILS. Nice. You know, what else did we have in here? Yeah, cool. Just the way we want it. Nice, 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 nice. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. Cool. All right, so we got all that stuff done. Back to the map. Yeah, F-35 always loads in at the center, but I guess it loads into right. I'll be outside. Interesting. We should probably do some weights and stuff like that. Let's go and lift some. Oh, I love it. I love it when it puts the data in there for us. Nice. That is cool. That is cool. Alrighty, so today, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking on how many packages? We're putting passengers in a box. And we're packages. We are taking, where is it? I'm blind. I can't see. Where's my passengers? I'm blind. It's too early in the morning. 163. Wow, we're not really filling up the plane. Only 163 on the return trip. Cargo is only 4.75. $4.75. And fuel for the trip is, we might as well just go 1200. Cool. We're going to apply all those weights and set some stuff. Let's move over to our takeoff calculations. I don't know what the runway length is. Just to... Oh, maybe I could go and find out, shall I? Actually put the proper runway length in for once. $10,000 feet. What's 10,000 feet in meters? Feet to meters. $3,048 anyway. 3,048 on about average. Cool. Runway heading is going to be 0 to 0. I wasn't far off it. I didn't really need to do that, did I? Yeah, 3146. Yeah. It's actually 10. Oh, that's right, close there. It's actually 10,322. That'll do. That'll be close enough. So we're gonna enter that in there, and we're gonna grab the aircraft weight takeoff, which is 1099. 9.9. Put that in here. 109.9. Put that in there. We're going to be using flaps 1515. The ice is off. The aircon's going to be on, and we'll calculate that, and it should do. There we go. 134, 136. A little bit different than normal, and then 150 for the turn. So we should now be able to fire up some of the computers on the aircraft, so we'll do that now. CALI probably needs to go on, and before ausflightsimmer gets carried away, they always forget GSX, but let's actually start doing it now. Yes, let's request boarding, please. Let's use a JNP. I don't know who they are. We can use them. There we go. Gateway's going to move her on. You guys are all ready to go. Ooh. There we go. Everybody's coming to action there. Cool. Oh, that's all on. 34, 136. Let's go to takeoff modes. 134. 136. That's that done, but I need to go back to the init page and sort of done this a little bit back to front than what I normally do it. Block fuel. What's block fuel? Ready. It's 12. 12. 0 fuel weights. It's going to be 97. And 25.4. We're going to cruise at 38,000 feet today. Final max cruise is saying 39. Okay, that's interesting. Let's go back to here and configure. Then we want to do flaps 2020. Okay. We'll come back to that at a later stage. I believe it was 161. 150 on the V2. Difference. Yeah, I was gonna say whack the video on. Put the video in the. Put the cassette in the. Put the tape in the VCR. All right, so 150's been put in the box. We're going to be taking off. And we're going to go directly to 3,000 feet to start off with at 250. It won't take us long. We'll go straight to 38. I'll just leave, because this thing will go straight over the ocean pretty much. Actually, I'm going to wind that up because I'll be messing around with that pretty much as soon as we take off, and I can't be bothered doing that. All right, navs can go on and profile can go on. What was the flex? What are we flexing to today? Still 59. Never had the flex any different than 59. Ever. There we go. Cool. That is done. 30 minutes, no pushback. Yeah, Mr. Maple Leaf, because when they fly these aircraft in real life, they just don't just jump in them and go, my friend. Lots of like having a bit of a chat. The intro goes for a few minutes while people come in. You're impatient with that comment. I could drag it out longer. I noticed a massive improvement with graphics in the cockpit after the updates. I haven't adjusted my graphics settings. For the 310, yes, the 310, they said they did some graphical updates. I think, but they said for the base, this is the enhanced version. But the clouds, has anybody actually, Takeoff mentioned this to me. But it's not until I was mucking around with it, getting B-roll for the video yesterday, but the cloud depth, because they changed the cloud depth, when you fly through the clouds, it's so much smoother and it looks a lot more realistic than what it did before. Actually going through clouds, which is super cool. Very, very, very cool. All right, that's all done. That's all done. That's all done. I believe we're going to start the APU. So let's give some pumps on that one a go. And we'll hit start. While the rest of the aircraft's being boarded. Busy place in Nandy today. Clouds on Xbox are definitely a lot better. Yeah. Hey, Evil, how are you, legend? Good morning to you, sir, mate. What's going on? The graphics on Xbox have improved. Very, very cool. Very cool. Even your 152. Big Al, you're on PC though, aren't you? I can lose. Donald says you can use a live traffic now. Nice. What's yes? We went through that yesterday on last week's yesterday's stream. So if you want to go back and watch that, we'll walk through the. We went through the change log. Hey Tom, thanks very much for the subscription. Hey Mr. Sonic Zone. Oh, what's going on? How are you, legend? This is that APU fire up. But I'm not going to go through the change log today. There we go. APU's all fired up. You're doing well. That is good to hear. That is good to hear. Just waiting for our packs to finish loading on, and then we're good to skedaddle and get out of here. Just got a few minutes for them to get going. Bringing your startup coffee. Oh, thank you, Evil. You say such nice things. I'm starting to blush. All right, well, I've got a few bits of cargo to be loaded. Oh, this thing is an awesome plane. I know it's an Airbus, but I do like the 310 because it's a classic aircraft. The classic airliner from the 60s and the 70s. Love the classics. Don't leave the luggage behind. It's jumped up to 67. It was 33, but then it jumped up to 67. I think one must be when it puts these big boxes on. That's when it sort of jumps up. GSX is actually working no problems today. Eddie says, is it your favorite aircraft? Oh, awesome. It's a treat to fly. I'm looking forward to seeing what other stuff. Maybe they'll bring the Beluga in. That'd be cool.
Godspeed.
Swaggin. How are you, Swaggin? And thank you very much. That is very, very, very kind. I appreciate it. We're getting commentary on the baggage stuff here. Swaggin, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it, guys. Put some emotes in there for Mr. Swaggin. That is very, very kind, my friend. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that. Let's do one of these. Thank you, Swaggin. Here comes the Boeing. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That is very, very kind. I'm going to pin you up the top there, guys. If you put some emotes in there, that'd be much appreciated. And Swag, I'm going to pin you up the top. And thank you very much for using the donation link. I appreciate it. They're waiting for me to close all the doors. Well, old mate's actually got to get out of the road, and then the door will close. Did we? Oh, we've just had a plane load inside us. That's why it looks funny. Okay, now they've gone. Someone just loaded in on us. Thank you for moving, whoever that was. I appreciate it. I have GSX, but yours looks so much nicer. I'd had a... Pringle, I haven't got a profile for here, but I basically... Actually, I still haven't updated it. Oh, okay, they're back. Yeah, we're on multiplayer, but I can't do anything while someone's parked on top of me. Whoever's parked on top of me, do you mind moving? Because I'm sort of stuck now. Would you mind moving, please? Because I can't see a thing. I've got 2 planes. Have I got 3? Pringle, just do the updates and take it. It's probably way too long to explain on stream. But I'm stuck now because I can't do anything. Close the door. I'll try to close the door, but I can't see the pad. Someone's sitting on top of us and not moving. Well, they know they're sitting on top of me as much as I know they're sitting on top of them, so they're probably doing it deliberately at this point in time. Someone's playing around with their trim. Just give them a sec to see if they can move. It's already... Looks like GSX is going to let us go anyway. I'm hoping. Yeah, that's okay. Alright, I'm gonna push back anyway, Brett. Oh, there, they just moved. Thank you for doing that. Or they're moving either one, or I just moved. I always, when I load into the sim, I always check to make sure I'm not loading on top of someone. We're gonna push the nose to the right. I think he did that with an Aussie accent, but there's a lot of Aussies working over in Nardi. Alright, we are pushing back, ladies and gentlemen. How cool is that? Very, very, very cool. That being said, let's crank some engines. Turn on all our pumps here. But whoever that was, thank you very much for moving. I appreciate that. I just worked out something I hadn't done. There we go. Now the engine should go up. How cool is Nardi? Nardi's such a cool airport. Hey, David, what's going on? Good evening. Have you seen... Oh! The hand of God's here. You want to come into the stream?
Nope.
Round of applause for Mrs. Oz, everybody. And she's gone. I got breakfast. Got little egg little thingies. How cool is that? I've got a proper coffee. Talk about service. Swaggin, thank you very much for that very kind donation, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for doing that. Finish this ugly copy. And we haven't added fuel. I got sidetracked, sorry. Let me sort out my bits and pieces here. Over there, without spilling it. She does. She looks after me on a Saturday morning stream. I'm very, very, very lucky. After doing this for 7 odd years, she's still supporting it. So I'm a very lucky man. The voice has been revealed. Oh, did you hear the no? Did you hear the no? Did she actually get on stream finally? Oh, look at Nardi. It's going off. It is going off. We've got planes everywhere. This is as busy as this place has been for a long, long time. Probably should have pushed back the other way, but anyways. All right, let's crank the next engine over. And putting up with you even longer? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I wouldn't have done it. There we go. Hey, Big Al. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Look at that engine start up. Try to make it as cruisy as possible. There we go. We've got 2 engines now lit. Good news. We're going to go back up to the top. And we're going to turn off the Airbus bleeds. Now we've had 2 good engine starts. And then we're going to turn the crank. It's going to go off. All that stuff can go off. I'm going to tell GSX we've got some good engine start. Probe heats and cabin window lights can all go on. Oxygen can go on. We probably should have done that a little bit earlier. Very funny, Brett. Very funny. Oh, puppy dog's here. Do you want to stay in here? You want to go out now? Didn't even know she was in here. Yeah, it is, Zach. It is, yeah. Hang on, got to get the seat in do the ausflightsimmer shuffle. Are they still here or are they gone? Oh, come on, mate. You need to turn my lights on. Slat's going down. No worries, Mr. Maple Leaf. Oh. Sorry guys, I'm doing this all back to front. 15 and 15. No, we need to go down one more. There we go, 15 and 15. I'm just gonna go, oh no. He's going to be super short. Let's say KGSX. I'm not waiting. Oh, I just lost my engines. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. Sorry guys, we're going to start the engines again. Reason why is because I had my throttle mixture off, so I just put it to on and it cut them off. I knew that was going to happen. We'll just do a quick relight here. There we go, already got one engine up. Let's go for the other one. Okay, the other one's spooling up. I should have had them pushed in before I started, but anywho. There we go, other one's going. We'll be back up in a minute. Whenever real pilots do that, well, they can't really do that because these flight controls aren't what the flight controls would be for the actual aircraft. So what I just did then wouldn't be able to happen. Say more of a flight sim thing. There we go. Nonetheless, it's not too much for drama. Lucky I hadn't killed the APU and cut the APU air off like I'm about to do now. I'll have the emergency. APU can go off. Yeah, my desk controls. Yeah, it's my desk controls. Now I'm going to turn the APU off. Right, take two. Let's do take two. Yeah. Well, it's a bit hard with this hybrid one. I suppose I could use the Airbus throttles that I have behind me. Couldn't I? Well, we're off. It's going to be a short taxi. I could. There we go. Cool. All right. Landing lights can go on. Takeoff strobes can go on. Runway lights can go on. Brakes just went on then. I think everything's cool there. They can go to continuous relight. We're going to put that onto TRRE. We are good to go, ladies and gentlemen. Build it for an A380. Yeah. All right. There we go. Ooh, that breakfast smells so good. But we'll get in the air before we'll do that. But thank you for everybody being patient while we got started. Hopefully you enjoyed the chilled out start. We warmed up the Saturday morning. We'll get ready for the flight and take off. We're going to roll straight out. See you, Nandy. It's been great. Love flying Nandy. I have a soft part for Fiji. I like Fiji. I've been there a bunch of times. It's a great country. Lovely people. Beautiful country. The Fijian Islands are absolutely sensational. He's alive. Oh. Rotates. There we go. And she's up. Gears going up. Have I added new sounds? No, I've updated the sounds. The sounds were updated with the last update, so do they sound all right? Dirkster exclamation mark flight plan. There we go. How good does Fiji look? Looks absolutely fantastic. See, Nardi. Sounds are great now. Yeah. The thing is, the problem it was before with the 310 is the sounds were turned up. Oh, some stutters. The sounds were turned up way too high, which means I couldn't adjust them loud enough. I couldn't change them. Yeah. So now they adjust the sounds down, then I can actually bring them up to the stream. So it's perfect. It was one of the things I was most excited about Sim Update 12 was they were updating the sounds for this. So never heard before. Yeah. I turned off music for now. Yeah. Even the sounds of the plane leaving the ground you could hear. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we've reached 6,000. We're going to keep going up. Change level for now. Ooh, another. I'm having double coffees in a row. I'm going to be swinging from the rafters in probably a half an hour, and then in a half an hour after that I'll be coming down like an addict. Right as we land, so how cool is that? And the clouds, they've changed, because they've changed, they said when they did the turbulence and stuff like that, they changed the depth of the clouds. Now the clouds look like, when you fly through them, they look realistic now, so super cool. Such a cool aircraft. I'll probably end up doing a few more flights in this, I'm sorry, now that it's been fixed, because I'm actually enjoying it a lot more instead of it blasting. Like when I had the stream set up before, I had it tried to turn it down, but it was blasting my ears and it was just driving me crazy. But say those clouds did look not too good. All right, we're going to jump in. We're going to go back to the profile, and we're going to continue up to 38,000 feet. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. But this is the only problem when they release stuff in the marketplace or they join partners with Microsoft. They can't just. I know builds could have updated the sounds a lot quicker, but because it's in the marketplace, I guess they can't do that. So, oh, hang on, we've been smoking in the aircraft and the seatbelt signs weren't turned on. I did forget something. Runway lights can go off. Nose wheel lights can go off, and landing lights can be retracted and switched off, and continuous relight can go off, and we're pretty much all good there, and we will lock the gear down, and happy days. On the road with Brett. Thank you very much for the 7 months of the first class lounge on the road with Brett. Thank you very, very, very much. Appreciate the support. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you, legend. Put some Marys in the chat for you. Thank you, mate. Is it me, or did they change something to do with the flight dynamics of the 310? They probably did do some stuff with that. I can't remember what the change log said, but they probably did. Brett, this is for you, my friends. Thank you very much for the support. Much inspired. I need to see how you pin you guys up for that, because I need to ask Dave. Dave is pinning up his members, and I can't figure out how he's doing it. Can't figure out how he's doing it. Brett's everywhere. Popular name. But appreciate it, Brett. Thank you very much. Thanks, Brett. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Have you found the turbulence more, Shane? Excuse me. I think the turbulence is okay. Yeah, coffee time. We've already got coffee here. We're all sorted. Brett Pounds, another month for me too. Oh, here we go. We've got the invasions of the Bretts. Thank you very much, Mr. Brett Pounds. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much for the support, Poundy. Thank you, mate. Put some more Marys in the chat. You're having the invasions of the Bretts. Thank you, Mr. Brett Pounds. This is for you as well. Thank you, legend. All right, I'll stick with the pound. The pounds, or the poundy with the pound. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. So I think my first conclusions was I was a bit poundy works okay. All right, we can do poundy. Sorry, going back to the first stream that I did with the actually I'll just change it here. With the turbulence, I was a bit disappointed, but when I actually watched the development live stream, I got a good understanding of what they did. Hey, Porkabus, thank you very much, and welcome to the First Class Lounge. If you hit us up in our Discord, if someone, or Bubba, if you can put in exclamation mark Discord, hit Bubba up, you can get access to the First Class Lounge. So appreciate the support. This one is for you, my friends. Thank you for the upgrade. Thank you, Legend. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. So I was going back to, yeah, so when it first came in, I was a bit disappointed. But then when I actually watched the video, how they've incorporated and what they've actually done in the realistic model of the turbulence. So they've actually modeled the temperature and the time of day now to work with what turbulence does. So as an example, if you're flying in the morning, so when I like to fly in real life as much as possible, I like to do a morning flight, like an early, excuse me, I'm burping, an early morning flight, like 7:30, and it's usually not as bumpy then. There's other reasons why I like to do those flights, but say if you go flying at 7:30 and then you come in one spot and you come back flying there at 10:30, it's going to be more bumpier there at 10:30 than what it was at 7:30, because the Earth's actually warmed up and you're going to get turbulence. So they've actually modeled that quite well, and what also they've done is, so when it's late at night or something like that, when the Earth's cooling down, there's not as much turbulence. So they've modeled that in effectively well. So when we were flying around in the mountains the other day, we're flying there on like dusk, and it wasn't a windy day, so which means there wasn't going to be much turbulence, which is actually correct. So I think they've done a really good job. I was messing around in some the Baron from Just Flight, or Black Square, that released, getting some B-roll for last night's video, and the turbulence was working okay. So when I was flying underneath the clouds, I was getting turbulence. When I went above the clouds, I wasn't getting turbulence, which is, that's the way it should be. So if you're 500 feet below a cloud, you're going to get a lot more turbulence if at 500 feet, but if you're below a cloud at 1,000 feet, you get less turbulence. So they've actually done it really well. And excuse me if I'm going to annoy anybody here, but X-Plane doesn't do that. So thumbs up really well to Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's my opinion. For me, as being a real life pilot, when it comes to small aircraft, I think they've done really well. Wake turbulence might be difficult simply because it requires multiplayer or AI. I guess they could put some sliders for multiplayer, but they do obviously have wake turbulence, but it's not a I don't know, like obviously it's in the Reno air races and stuff like that, but they haven't sort of progressed it really much further, have they? I've just been totally honest. They've done a really good job. Originally I was misinformed, and that's why I was disappointed, but obviously when I went and did research and found out, yeah, they did a fantastic job with turbulence. Fantastic job. So I was having a bit of a whinge about nothing, to be honest. Oh, look at this. And then what they did with the clouds as well, as part of that, they changed the depth of the clouds. I agree. I've got turbulence set to realistic in gliders and most used planes at the moment, and the turbo works pretty well and realistic from my experience. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Poundy. You can, Big Al. So that's turbulence, but obviously wake turbulence is not where it needs to be. My flying experience improved with SU-12, not perfect, but room to grow. It's they've done extremely well. Since, because obviously with the turbulence, everybody, they said it's an ongoing thing, and they've really focused on it since the helicopters. So they did helicopters, gliders, what was that, SU-10, and then 11 and 12. So the last updates have done it really, really, really well. So you missed the whinge. I wasn't whinging too much about it. Those turns are a bit steep, aren't they? That being said, I'm going to just jump off camera for a little bit, ladies and gents, and I'm just going to go and say hello to Mrs. Oz. I had my hands full with the Baron, yeah. Thank you, Bubba. I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind support. I'm just going to say hello to Mrs. Oz because she was down at the gym when I got up. She's always going to see Jim. Strange. But then, yes, and I'm talking about the workout gym. This is me going to the gym today. There we go, done. But I'm just going to go and say a quick hello, and I'll come back, eat breakfast. So I'll be off cam just for 5 minutes for the coffee and break. Absolutely, I will. Absolutely. Jim certainly gets a lot of attention. Yes. Yeah, it would be. I would have to have it. Turned off, Brett. I agree. All right. We'll come back and we'll have a look at the maps and stuff. But guys, have a bit of a stretch, any of that sort of stuff, and we'll be back soon. Thank you very much to Swaggin. I appreciate the donation, mate. That means a lot. So thank you very much for that. And also on the road with Brett and Brett Pound and Porkus. Thank you very much for all the memberships there. Appreciate it. All right, back soon. No, I added a SID for the departure, which put me out a little bit. That's why I'm sort of a bit different to you guys. Mrs. Oz has gone to do the shopping, so I didn't get to see her anyway. I don't know if you guys do this, but Mrs. Oz does this. So what she does, she gets a wrap. It's a normal like wrap, and she'll drop an egg in it, and she'll fold it up, and she'll put it in the toaster. I think she cooks the egg first, and then she pops it in, and then she puts it in the toaster with a bit of cheese. Super cool. Nice easy breakfast. All right, so it's a thing that everybody else does. Okay. Well, Mrs. Oz only started making them like 6 months ago. She must have saw it on YouTube or Shorts or something. Put bacon in it. We're normally running low on ingredients by Saturday morning because Saturday is our grocery shopping day. There we go, done. Hopefully you didn't hear me eating into the mic. I'm just gonna put this plate away. Hey, Zenon, good morning to you, mate. I'll be back in a sec. All right, we're back. Saturday's the shopping day. Yeah. Mrs. Oz does the grocery shopping because if I did it, I'd just have heaps of junk food. Heaps of snacks. Well, now I'm catching up to you guys. I'll show you what we did there. So this was my departure out of Nandi, which was actually a SID for runway 2. So we took off here and we made a right-hand turn, which is super cool. And then we turned here. We got to really see Nandi, which was nice. And we flew down here and then basically got to Agdos. I could have done it direct, but this is the SID for runway 2. And we're now on to ALBAB. Or ALBAB, and then we'll be straight down down to MESUS. Where MESUS we're actually going. Oh, you guys probably can't see. Hang on, I'm so sorry. Makes it better if I make it bigger. Oh my god. I'm looking at my screen. Yeah, I can see it fine. Not worried about what you guys can see. I'm sorry about that. Hey, Big Jacko's here. How are you, Jacko? Awesome stream last night, my friend. Really awesome stream, and thank you for pushing through that, mate. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better today than what you sounded last night. So yeah, so we took off, did the SID, got to Agtos, and now we're up to ALBAB, and then we'll basically, oh, where did we go? Did we just go to the moon? We just went to the moon. Then we'd be cruising all the way down here, and then we so I changed it. So once we get to MESUS, we're going straight to Sarum here. So because it wanted us to fly here and then vector ourselves over here and come in for the ILS. We're not doing that. We're going to go straight from MESUS all the way over to Sarum. That's what we're doing. But once we get up to our cruise, we'll be cruising, and I think we'll have a fair bit of speed all the way down. You had a lot of fun last night. Oh, nice. Minimize that, put it to the other screen. Was it MESUS? MESUS? Sorry, I'm not even reading it, to be honest. Sorry, Solo. I wasn't watching where people were. Great stream this morning, Jack. I wish I could have stayed for the whole. Yeah, it was a good stream. So I'm catching up with you guys now, and we are at 38,000, and we're gonna have these wispy clouds all the way with us, I think. Who's in the Vision Jet staying up? That's got to be a long flight in the Vision Jet. Yeah, I know, Brett. I mainly did it just for the scenery and the departure. I wanted to see more of the island, so it was all about me on the departure. I'm sorry. You're in the Vision Jet. That's going to take you forever, my friend. Oh, well. These streams are all about... Oh. They're about you guys. Hey, Fuzzy. Fuzzy says, go on, son. Oh, there we go. That's good timing, Mr. Poundy. Sensitivity. Thank you very much for subscribing. Oh, Evil, thank you very much for the donation, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for doing that.
Mr. Simmer here, a voucher for a coffee.
Thank you. I think I have to take Mrs. Oz out for coffee this afternoon at least, since she made me breakfast. I think it will be a good idea. Big Al, that is very, very, very funny. I'll wait for this to get it read out before I do Evil's celebration. Evil, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. And Big Al, thank you very much for the... Oh, I just had a little bit of my breakfast burrito. I just went into the back of my mouth sore. She's not going to talk about it. Thank you very much for renewing your gym membership. Appreciate it. Oh no! Evil, this is for you, my friend. Thank you very much. Yeah, just nearly choked me. Thank you, Evil. And Big Al, this is for you, my friend. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Spam some emotes for the Jets, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Dave, I've got a question for you. Dave, I noticed on your stream last night that you're pinning your members up. How are you doing that? Because I can't do it. When people were doing members, you're pinning them up. You'll have to tell me how you've done. Obviously, you've got your bot redoing something, so... Thank you, Mr. Eagle One, and thank you, Brett. Appreciate that. Doesn't she? I love the flower on the back. I can't remember what that flower is called, but we used to have some in our garden. Have a look at the bot. Does your bot actually come up with something with the members and say something, thank you for being a member or something like that? Because that's probably how you're grabbing it. Which I can't do it on mine. The pansy. No, I don't think it's a pansy. It's something else. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it. Frangipani. Thank you very much. That's what I was trying to think of. Frangipani. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I think these guys, obviously they don't have the A10s anymore, but they're still flying. And I think they've got about 5 aircraft or so in their fleet. Hang on, let me have a look, because I was doing some research on them. So I didn't know if they were still flying, because I actually hadn't heard of them. So, but they've got 5 aircraft in their fleet, and 10 destinations. And basically, the parent company is the government of New Caledonia. What are they flying now? They fly to Australia. The flight of Fiji, French Polynesia, so Papeete, I think it's how you say it. They fly to Japan, New Zealand, Singapore, Vanuatu, and Wallis and Futuna, which yeah, okay. They're the countries they fly to. And they have one Airbus A320neo, an A330-900. They got 2 of those. That's cool. And then they also got a Twin Otter as well. In the past, they've had the A310-300. They had one of those, which is obviously this guy here. They had 2 A320-200s. They got them in 2004. Actually, this is interesting. So they had the A310-300. They got it in 2000 and they got rid of it in 2003. The Airbus A320-200s. They got 2 of those. Same stuff that Jetstar flies. Well, the A310 got replaced with the A330. The A320-200s, they got it in 2004. They had them to 2021, and they replaced it with the Neo. The A330-200s, which they got in 2002, they flew them to 2019, and the Airbus A330-900 has been replaced. They've had one 737-300. And they got that in 1988 and flew it to 2004. They had a Boeing 767-300ER, had it in 2005. And they got rid of it in 2005, but it was leased from Polish Airlines. And then they had a Stud Aviation Carril. I don't know what that is. Oh, they had some old school, an SE210. French jet airliner produced by Sard Aviation. Wow, that's a cool plane. That was 1985 to 1988, and it was replaced with the Boeing 737. So they've had a bit of an interesting career. They've sort of run about 5 aircraft at a time. Obviously, they've just changed their fleet over in the last couple of years again, so... You only like planes that have a working iPad? Ah. is the life of the planes now? Do they still like the 747? Well, these guys never had a 747. So when you come flying with me, my friend, you've got plenty of time. Once I start the stream, you've got plenty of time to get up and running. Just DM'd me in Discord. Ooh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not running the same chat, the same bot. That's why I can't do it. Oh well. Thanks very much for doing that, Dave. I think you must be running Stream Elements, aren't you? Actually, I'll have a look. I'll see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do it. I don't think I can the way that I have mine set up. I don't think I can. Don't think I can. It's because I use custom code and stuff. Oh, well. That's a shame that I can't do that. For next week, yeah. Yep. So much controversy happening in the Formula 1 at the moment. All the rumors going around that all the media and the YouTuber people are trying to make that Lewis is going to jump ship and go to Ferrari. He was going to Ferrari last week, and now that he's going to Red Bull this week. And same thing over and over and over again at Red Bull. They can't manage their drivers. They always favor one driver. This is the issue when it was Vettel and Mark Webber, and then Verstappen and what's his name, Daniel Ricciardo, and now it's Verstappen and Checo. They just dig themselves a hole. Have you tried the off spray? I don't have the off spray. No, I don't have the off spray. But it was super cool. I was super excited about the marketplace update this week. The marketplace update had 6 aircraft that was available on Xbox, which was super cool. Obviously, the Vans V10, which I'll probably pick up because I could have got that already. But that someone's slewing. There's a bit of a slew happening there, right in front of us, ladies and gentlemen. Or a pause, might be a pause. But they did 6 aircraft released this week, and 5 of them are working, all of them on Xbox and 1 of them on PC. So that was good. I highly recommend the Sting S4 if you want a light aircraft. It's from Everest Reborn. They've done massive updates for it, and it's a great plane. They put the Mad Dog into the marketplace. Yeah, don't know. He hasn't done it thus far. I think he likes you purchasing from his own from the sim market store. Sorry. Lewis isn't going anywhere. No, it's just all the rubbish that's going on. Actually, Verstappen reminds me of Michael Schumacher a little bit. But Michael Schumacher was a bit more calculated in what he did. Vettel is a bit more upfront. Verstappen's a bit more upfront the way that he does things. We still have the F-22 here in Melbourne. They have come back to Melbourne when they have the air tanker had issues. So they haven't flown back. Am I picking up the Mad Dog expansion? Yes, I will eventually pick that up. We are going to see some more Mad Dog flights. I need to include it in my repertoire, but the problem is I'm going to have to train myself how to fly it again. I've forgotten how to fly it. Very calculated. Yes, he did, Mr. Flight Sim School. He did. I remember that Adelaide Grand Prix very, very, very well. He took out Mr. Damon Hill. Yep. He did it. He's done it a couple of times over the years. I can only buy the Mad if they put it in the... Is that because... Are you running off... Are you on you're not on Xbox, are you, Donald? Villeneuve, but it didn't work. I do remember that. Yeah. Yeah. What's my favorite plane? I've got too many favorite planes. Hey, Swiss. How you doing, my friend? Good morning to you. Have you been to the gym? Jim's been a popular person to visit this morning. Gonna quickly check some fuel. So I got 7.8 in total. Cool, that's fine. What do you reckon? Do we want to fly up 40,000 feet and get above these wispy clouds, or you want to fly through them? You went to the gym this morning. Did you go to the gym, Dave? You're crazy. You're meant to be resting. Michael Schumacher was the last true driver, though I knew the car inside and out. They saw... Yeah. I watched this sort of this documentary, right? And it was about some of the drivers like Ayrton Senna. Oh, the gym is making a cuppa and watching. Thank you, Dave. It's like Ayrton Senna and Michael Schumacher, the mind tricks they used to play. And they went through it about the mind tricks. And they had Nico Rosberg talking about it. And the mind tricks, even Lewis Hamilton. And the mind tricks they all used to do on each other and stuff like that. And Michael was a great one, as Ayrton was the same. And Lewis is very, very similar to that, but you don't see it. But yeah, the mind tricks they used to do and how they used to go about doing things is incredible. Your type of gym, says Xenon. Yeah. Also, they say in car racing, if you're not taking someone off the race course, you're not racing. Robinson's Racing. I actually haven't watched the Netflix. Who's watched F1 Netflix this year? I haven't watched it. I think we might cruise up to 40,000 just to get above. I'm thinking. You did, it was great. I need to watch it then. Right, we're gonna go up. See if we can get above these clouds. Yeah, I remember that. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, but there was a lot more going on behind the scenes. That's just a little snippet of what we got to see. But yes, I remember that. Big Al, it changed Formula One forever. It changed all the safety standards, and yeah, changed it forever. I still remember where I was because I watched that Grand Prix, and I still remember I was when I got up the next morning and got the news that he because obviously when I went to bed he hadn't passed away, but I remember where I was when I got the news in the morning. I heard it on the radio. I remember what I was doing, where I was, and how I felt. I still don't think we're going to get over these wispy clouds. They must be. We're just going to have them, unfortunately. We can't outfly them. Because I'm at 40,000 and I've still got a little bit to go, fortunately. Wow. Yeah, can't get above them, yeah. Does traffic work in the A310? How do you mean by that, Nighthawk? You mean as like traffic on the displays? You were at Suzuka when Jules crashed? Oh, were you? No, I don't think it does, Nighthawk. Your first F1 live? Yeah, I haven't been to an F1 race in ages because, to be honest, it's actually better to watch it on TV. You see more. The only spot really to go is to get grandstand tickets. They're so expensive. So I'm going to drop a link, guys. If you missed yesterday's video, please drop over there and watch it. Have it in the background. Leave a comment. Comments and likes on the videos really helps out with YouTube and the algorithm. So if you got some spare time, or you can even go, ausflightsimmer's hair looks amazing in the comments, that will work. I appreciate it. And if you're enjoying this stream, hit the like button as well. Thank you. I would agree with you, Big Al. I would agree with you. The Montreal F1, yeah. I've seen the track in Montreal in real life. Obviously, the F1s weren't on when I was there, but yeah, I've been there. The first one was Hockenheim. Drove it past the F1 in Melbourne during the week. Yeah. I think I went to the first. I think I was at the first ever Melbourne Grand Prix. The last time I went to the Grand Prix. Like, I haven't been to a Grand Prix in many years. I used to go to the Adelaide Grand Prix. That was awesome. I'm fortunate to say it. Adelaide Grand Prix was better than the Melbourne Grand Prix. Thumbs up. But the cars have changed. You couldn't put an F1 car on the Adelaide circuit anymore because they're too quick. You wouldn't be able to do it. But back in the day, the Adelaide Grand Prix, beautiful. Awesome street circuit. Mika Hakkinen might not agree with me, but then again. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, we've got some sort of issue with Sim. It's displaying weird stuff with the clouds. We've just got like a halo flying over us. Bit weird. It's a hole in the solar flare. Yeah, we're going to lose all our avionics probably soon. Big Al, thank you very much for the 6 months. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for 6 months of support. Evil, thank you very much for the kind $10 dono. I appreciate that. Porkwest, thank you very much for the upgrade to the first class lounge. Brett Pound for the 9 months. Again, thank you very much for the support. And on the road with Brett with 7 months. Swaggin, thank you very much for the kind donation of the $36. I really appreciate that as well. So thank you very much. Much appreciated, much inspired, and much motivated to keep streaming and making video content. So thank you very much. Well, I'm off to work. Have a good rest of your stream. See you, Fozzie. Hopefully you can watch the landing when you're at work, mate. I wish they would fix the night sky. It's no fun to look up at night and nothing moves. Yeah. Flight height is 42. Thanks, Jasper. Yeah, I'm not going to get up there. I did tell us to flight level change during the trip to 40,000 anyway, so we've done that. Am I doing no, this is the return flight, Inspector. This is the return flight from yesterday that we didn't get done. And also, I forgot to mention, obviously we streamed during the week for the Black Square Baron, which is available now. Who's actually picked up the Baron? Anybody? You're a bit behind, I'd say. You love it? Well, you are a bit behind the Queenslanders. It's technical. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's why I was concentrating on it when I was streaming, because it's not the average plane. You got it, but you haven't had a chance to try it. Nice one, Eagle. I don't want to get but finances challenge with. Yeah, I get you, Inspector. I get you. Yeah, if you have the Bonanza, it's 25% off. Yeah. I got the Baron. The technical video opening scene was flying over your house. Ah, cool. To be honest, I'll probably fly the Baron's cool. I love the Baron, but I'll probably end up flying the Bonanza a bit more than the Baron. It's more of my type of GA flying. But either though, having both in the hangar are really, really, really good. It starts easy. No, well, the Baron and the Bonanza start the same, Inspector. The problem that I had with the Baron, I didn't have my twin controls set up. I couldn't start it properly. When I switched to my controls, you cheeky little monkey, I could start it fine. Anywho. Yeah, depends on the distance, yeah. I see. Yeah, you cheeky little monkey. All right, we are getting there. We are getting there. We're about probably halfway through the flight. The flight time in total was an hour and 47 in the air, but it was probably more 2 hours. Excuse me. Probably more like 2 hours in the air due to the SID that I flew. And we'll start having some islands starting to pop up on our right wing. And we should be able to see them today. And we couldn't see them the other day. See, I love how they fixed the sounds on the back to the front. Well done, I&I Builds. The thing is, I don't know. Bubba might agree with this with me when it comes to the airports, but it seems to be that I&I Builds always starts out a little rough when they release a product. But goddamn, do they go and fix it up, and they always fix every single one up to they're nearly 99% perfect. They've done it with this, they do it with their airports, and you know, they're always a little bit rough, but then they turn out really, really good. My 4 engines. Jasper, what were you flying? There's Dave zooming behind me at 34,000 feet. Oh, no, 38,000 feet. You're in a 787. Ah. We may see Vanuatu in the distance. We'll see how we go as we come into New Caledonia. Vanuatu is a beautiful place. Tahiti is a beautiful place as well. I was lucky enough to do a cruise all the way from Hawaii back to Sydney. and it was like it was nearly a 30-day cruise, and we spent a lot of time obviously in the Pacific, spending time at all the islands, and they were and I've been to the bunch of the islands before, but there was a bunch that I hadn't been to, which was really cool. Beautiful places out here in the Pacific. Really nice countries. People are awesome. Yeah, really enjoyed that time out there. Hey Mark, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully doing well, my friends. Good morning to you, sir. Here's one for you guys. So obviously heaps of people will still make videos of this, but PMDG has just done another update. So they've just pushed and submitted a update to the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace store to have the DC6 to be compatible with PC and Xbox. So they're basically releasing the DC6 to work on Xbox. They're just needing Microsoft Flight Simulator to release it on the Instant Marketplace. So this was S12 unlocks the opportunity to develop. Yep. And then so the first 737 will be available, or is aiming to be available on Xbox at the end of April. That should get your blood up boiling. Yeah, end of April. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. for me on Saturday. So the 737 is coming in April, end of April, and the DC6 is just waiting for Microsoft Flight Simulator to do the update. There you go, guys. You won't have to wait too long. They're probably a little bit further in front than what they made us led to believe with a couple of updates. So I'm sure you'll see that on a bunch of different videos coming out. People will just, yeah. So they're probably out already. I bet you Mr. NGG driver's already got one out already. I've been sitting on the runway talking about it. Let's have a look. Not yet, but it'll be coming soon. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. Hey Aaron, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Are you just jumping in to stir me up and then you're going to be off like you normally do on a Friday morning? Friday evening for you? But it's good to see that they... is it saying I've got lights on? It's just the reflection. It's good to see that they're pushing it out, so... You guys won't have to wait too long. Now, just finished up farming with Metas, and now I'm transferring data to my new phone. Ooh, what new phone did you get? Are you an Apple or Android man? So they're basically saying that the 737 will come to Xbox in April because the update and the smooth transition they've done with the DC6 was pretty smooth. So he's obviously happy with that. So alongside with the reissue, we also addressed the items the PC users were okay, cool. So the I don't know, they must, I wonder if they've pushed the oh, okay, so they pushed it out to their stores. So the DC6 as well has been fixed for PC and finally should work correctly. It's my first new phone in 6 years, so super excited. You got the iPhone 10, oh sorry, can't even speak. The iPhone the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Okay. That's my I don't use ATC. Even though the update? Ah, okay. They don't have a, how do you mean by Microsoft Flight Simulator the Max? Oh, really? It's nasty, Zach. Cool. Obviously, we won't have beautiful scenery coming in, but it's going to be interesting. The D6 is far more stable. Is that with the update, Cat? Have you used it with the update? Jump over to the other side of it because we might start seeing some islands. Yeah, I don't use it. No, I don't use the in-sim ATC. It's a pain in the backside. You did this morning. Nice. Yeah, but those dodgy ones though, Flight Sim School, there's those dodgy ones. Dodgy Maxes out there. Landing was rough. Cool. Glad I picked the ILS. It was flawless. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I'll have to jump back in the DC6 and do some flights. Oh well, they actually said on the development live stream that the technology that they use to get WASM to do it, and how they actually did it all, that they said it's going to be cross-transferred into other, the technology will be shared, so for other simulations and other platforms, which is super cool. I think it's very innovative of what they did. With the DC3, I need to play around with the DC3 because the DC3 itself has been updated with the last update. Huh? Aaron, what planet are you on? Where did that come from? So what's the difference, Donald? Why do I need to use the mod? Yeah, I know, that was so random. They are working on the fix. What's that? Aircraft TP? I'm missing conversations here. Yeah, but what's so good about the mod? What's amazing about it? What does it do differently that the standard base thing does? You would talk. Why did you write? Were you meant to write a knee instead of bum? because the warm-up is more like real-life radial engines. The AT, yeah, absolutely, Scott. Yeah, it's dreadful. It feels better. It's an expression of rub gas on someone's bum? Really? Well, in Oz, we wouldn't really say that to anybody. What's it meant to mean? I'm just Googled it and I don't like what's come up, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh my god. Rich is like, well, I haven't heard that one. Well, when I googled that, Aaron, it's not what come up. I'm telling you, it's completely different than that. Holy dolly. Anyways, we shall move on. Oh. All right, we should start seeing that the southern islands of Vanuatu in a minute. The short rounds would have gotten it. Okay. We may not. The cloud seems to be getting thicker up there. See what we can see. All right, guys, I'm going to be back in a sec. Mrs. Oz is back, so I'm just going to say a quick hello because she wasn't here before. And a bio break, so I'll be back. Feel free to stretch those legs. not the same dude, Aaron. There we go, above the clouds now, just. There we go, got MESUS, I should say. MESUS is just probably about 140 nautical miles to go. A top of D is just past it, but we're gonna start descending before. The professor set me straight, yeah. It's not the same dude. And again, we're not gonna see any of the islands. I can just see some through there, but we're gonna miss seeing them because of the cloud. But there they are there. There's an atoll there somewhere. Not gonna see any of it because of the clouds. Bugger. Bugger, 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 bugger. Ah, well. Can't have bad luck, can ya? Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it, mate. Hope you have a awesome day. Looks like a llama on the map. Nice, Inspector. Nice. I'm just going to program my my details in here for the ILS. I want to open and overlay the chart, please. Thank you very much. All right, so 108, 109.9. Wait, okay. The course for the ILS is going to be 108, so I'm going to punch that in here. There we go, and the ILS is 109.9. Punch that in there. I'm not running the profile. Strange. I must not have flicked it back after we went up to 40,000 feet. Airport altitude is 51. Put our decision height in. Cool. I'm going to do an ILS test here. Actually, I can't test it. Oh, there we go. Right, that's going to work. Do an ILS test on the first officer side. No worries. Might as well go and do his to 550 as well. What's all this then? Hey, Rudin, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, but see, Big Al, we're talking about PMDG. You're talking about the Frankenstein 737 Max in the sim, I think. Which we don't go there with those. If I'm picking up what you guys are putting down. Ah, no worries, Prudent. No worries at all. Darren's a good guy and he has a great community and his streams are very, very entertaining. So absolutely, why not? If we can showcase other great quality streamers out there and content creators that you guys might want to watch them, all up for that stuff. So, all up for that stuff. Yeah, he's entertaining. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can see some of you guys already descending in front of us. It does, Big L. Yeah. So basically, to give you a bit of the thing is, so Microsoft opened up the APIs for their default aircraft to be modded. But also then what a bunch of people have gone and done is they've gone and created 3D modeling of certain aircraft and then using the cockpits of the default Microsoft Flight Simulator aircraft and putting them in their aircraft. So at their Frankenized Frankenstein aircraft, the 737 MAX that you're speaking about was one of the first ones, and it was a really, really poor job at it too. So, but obviously I can understand for people with Xbox, you know, didn't have much opportunity to choose stuff. So you'll see obviously the difference between that and that 737 MAX. There's a bunch of other people. So Captain Sim has gone and done it. Latin VFR did it with the Airbuses, but Latin VFR didn't really get scolded too much because they did it of probably more effort to do their own than what others had done. But they've done. There's been a bunch of people that have gone and done it. So. Night at the Lodge. What's the Lodge, Fruden? That sounds very upmarket. See the price difference with the PMDG? Yeah. No, they've been putting mods in there. So one of the things they talked about too in recent times in the development update is they're now going to prioritize quality of products over high quality products over low quality products when they go back and do the backlog. So because they were working on a first in first best scenario, and also what some of the developers were doing, they were actually sending placeholders through, so they were actually lodging their products in there, but they actually and apparently and then they go through the list to get released, and they can keep updating them at the same time. So there was all sorts of shenanigans going on with the marketplace releases. It was a dog's breakfast, so they've obviously gone and fixed most of it. The Moose Lodge is like the loyal order of the. So do you go to a lodge, Rudin? If they put it in the description before the sale, yeah, that is true. Yeah, I think that's probably why Latin VFR didn't get scolded too much, because they did that. They were pretty super honest with what they had gone and done. But also they changed the flight dynamics of it. They modeled the cabin and all that sort of stuff like that. So, but they did it with the Airbuses. You go to the lodge. Going to the lodge. Going to the lodge to have a house beer. It sounds very proper. I'm sure it's a great place. I'm going to start descending very, very soon. We've got 80 nautical miles. I'll actually start descending. Probably about 15 nautical miles. To do it a little bit quicker, on a bit earlier on the 310. All the secret handshakes. All coffeeed out. I can't have another one. I've had too much this morning. Absolutely, Vruden. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Couldn't agree with you more. Jesus. It's that. I've had this thing on my left-hand screen and I've been wondering what it is. And it was a pop-out box I did for Microsoft Flight Simulator that keeps popping up. And I've clicked on it and it's gone all funny on the screen and obviously I've killed it off. I've been wondering what that was. I popped out a menu like a couple of days ago and it keeps sitting on my far screen. That's super weird. Hopefully it wasn't taking any resource away. Strange. Actually, once I get to MESUS, I'll start descending. Ryan, what's going on? We'll be streaming on Sunday. I haven't done the flight plan. We've done a couple of GA streams. Actually, I think we've done 3 GA streams already this week. I don't know what we're gonna do for Sunday yet. I usually come up with that tonight. Usually after this stream, I will spend some time. Basically, if you guys want to know, Saturday is pretty much the only time. Saturday afternoon is pretty much the only time I have off away from the YouTube channel all week. I don't know, Zach, not sure, but I will then yeah, I will come up with it tonight. Well, it wants to descend already. Okay. Anyone wants to descend? No, but I'm going to descend anyway. Yeah, so I'm not too sure. Not too sure. And there we go. Really 100. No, I'm actually getting complete opposite. We're having not many subs at the moment, which is fine. You go through your ups and downs, but I think we're scheduled to hit 100,000 subscribers in July 2024. Current run rate of subscribers to the channel. We can't turn the nameplates on. That's interesting, Big Al. I highly recommend if someone puts exclamation mark tag or tags, use that mod for your nameplates. It's so much more smoother than the default nameplate. It looks better, it works better. Thanks, Bubba. Let the little children come to me. I have no... I've lost you, Vruden. Obviously, I've missed some of the conversation. Absolutely, Zach. Yeah, absolutely they are. They are very, very average. All right, we are descending. When people say people spend, yeah, I'm not a gambling person. You mean the lodge? You don't know how it's going to survive? Cool. All right, we're descending. So guys, if you don't know, I'll have a stream. I'll put stream details up tonight. We'll have a video release after the stream. We'll have another video release a couple of days, maybe Tuesday night. We're going up to probably 3 videos a week now. For you guys. We're going to try to fit some more tutorial videos for you lot in there. And I thought as well is not instructional videos, but I thought I would do some videos and talk about LNAPs and LPAT and all that sort of stuff when it comes to flying. Like how to trim your aircraft, how to come out of a climb properly, how to come out of a descent properly. Was that something that you guys would be interested in? Because they're quick videos that I can do that obviously provide value and help for people how to fly. And it takes me 2 seconds to record them. You interested? Cool. All right, so we'll do those. We'll do those as well. Is that broken off my chair? I have it in. Ah, okay. Yeah, there is, Big L, but they're from MS Sceneries. So if they're from MS Sceneries, do your research. Do your research. Yep, absolutely. Do your research. No worries, Ryan. I'll see you later. More how to crash into mountains. Mate, that was nothing compared to the Lukeless stream that we did. That was dreadful. The Lukeless stream. Just do your research. Yeah, Big L, feel free to join our Discord and you can always put something in the chat, go, should I get this or not? But yeah, there's definitely stuff that you need to avoid. The marketplace is good. Like I buy stuff in the marketplace. I mostly buy airports in the marketplace, but there is stuff in there that is very generic, and yeah, like it all depends what the quality you want. If you want something Like a helicopter, you can just jump in and thrash around for a half an hour and not fly realistic. By all means, the MM scenery stuff is made for that. But if you want something that's excuse me, something that's more high detail, that's going to get longer value in the life of the simulation, then there's other stuff to look at, I guess. What is the weather like where you are today, Michael? It is a little bit cloudy. The winds are calm though, which is interesting. This morning was nice blue sky. Yesterday was beautiful. I think tomorrow is going to be beautiful. The weather's pretty good up here at the moment. It depends. Yeah, you just got to look at stuff. That's good. Hey, Michael, weren't you coming up to... I thought you were coming up this way. Your plans changed? You're not coming up to the coast? Ah, Roger. Okay, I fully get that. I fully get that, Michael. Like DK rate, yeah, I can do heaps of stuff. Like, but don't get me wrong. Like when I do those types of videos, they're going to be raw and they're not going to be very much edited, and I can flick them out like that. Do say the video that I did last night literally takes me like 10 hours to, or not hours, but it's like 7 hours to edit it, and about 2 days to make all up. When I do those sorts of other tutorial videos, camera issues, Shane, hanging a bit, losing the signal. The camera drop out, did it? I can make those other ones super quick. A bit too. All right, cool. I'll fix it up. Thanks for letting me know. Cool. Just let me know if you see it again and I'll adjust it again. There's 27,000 feet. This thing still didn't come down quick enough. I tell you what, the 310, you can't use the profile. It's just so bad. I think we're not gonna have to probably end up doing holds. Let's see. At Sarum, it says at Sarum I need to be at flight levels 4,000. Rubbish. You impressed with how clear my gauges are? My settings are in the My settings are in the Discord. If you want to check those out. Now we're starting to get a bit of turbulence. I'm going to pop a bit of drag out. All right. Seatbelt signs are definitely going to have to go on. It's in the in-sim help section, and you've got to go up to the top where they are. But yeah, so there's two versions of this aircraft. You can actually download the enhanced version, and it clears it up even more. But we've got a few bumps lying around as we're coming in. I'll stick that on norm, but I'll put the anti-skid on anyway. There's 22. Look how bumpy it is. Definitely not the peaceful skies that we had above. We won't be doing the return trip on this one too. These flights been a little bit longer. If I did put another, like say a airliner flight in here, it'd take us up to 4 hours. Mrs. Oz would kill me. All right, looking good so far. Big Al, I install everything. Yeah, I install all the world updates. I install all the airports I fly in. I have everything in. What it does do, it just increases my load time. Other than that, it doesn't decrease my performance of my sim that I can see. But yeah, I have it all loaded in just for convenience. It's just the loading time. Like my sim takes a long time to load because I got a lot of stuff in there, and I personally probably save time with that by not moving stuff in and out or using mods to do it, so it's no problem. I do have pretty quick hard drives that it reads from anyway, so which helps me out. I'm more for convenience than anything else. It's the same thing when I set up my sim. I set my sim up to have a good performance. It doesn't look as good as some other streamers there, but my my frames and stuff are always good. So New Caledonia will look amazing once it has new dem and photoreal in it. We're going to put our lights on now. Runway lights can go on. Landing lights can go on. And nose wheel lights can go on as well. We're going to go continuous relight. except for the Pelican. Yeah, that's true. That reminds me, I don't have the Pelican installed. I never downloaded it. Yeah, I'm super excited for Oceania. We're set in Oz. We're set in Australia. We've got New Zealand next to us. We're gonna have Oceania. All Australia's been done. Like, we're looking pretty set for this part of the world. They need to go and jump over to Africa and South America after doing that. Could do island hopping on an Electra? We could. This thing just is not slowing down. It's less drag. Come on, you're doing 280. What's less drag? But you're doing 290 and you're about to crack 290 below 10,000. Oh yeah, but there's a lot of cool places that we can do heaps of bush trips and stuff around, so but yeah, it will be super cool. It's a big update. Also, they're doing Hawaii and Antarctica in it as well. So Hawaii is going to get a big overhaul, and hopefully this makes someone want to do Honolulu Airport, unless Orbex goes and does one. So who do they get? They get it from countries. They get it usually from governments, companies that go and do stuff. They've even done their own too. They've flown over different areas to do their own at some spots as well. Now she's slowing down. In Hawaii already? I would have, yeah. Well, I think they were going to put Kona in there. I think I've got Kona. There's a couple of airports. The list is already out of what airports it in. I will have a video out probably on Sunday that will go through the world update in super detail. I've just got to edit it. I've already filmed and scripted and voiced over it. I've just got to edit it. That is right, Bruden. Yeah, this is going to be their first go at it, because they're going to have another crack at it later on when they can get better DEM. But yes, they had to get help from Bing to get it to work properly, because the polls weren't doing weird stuff. But yes, right. I don't think so, William. Not this time around. How cool is the 310? What a cool place to fly. Yeah, maybe. Running on landing. Let's drag. I don't have any drag out. First notch flaps. That'll help us slow down. Can't see a thing. Now it's picking up the glide slope. Thank God. It wasn't picking up before, but now it's going to pick it up. You just had your first crash to desktop in months? Oh no. So we got, where are we? 15 nautical miles out from the airport. So we've got a little bit to go yet. But I'm coming in nice and slow. There we go, ILS is picking up. Oh, look at this. This is amazing. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Just locks up. Can't see the airport. Another aircraft near me or something. Underneath that might be picking that up. Can't see the airport to save my life. Look at this. As the sim is going nuts right now. Absolutely nuts, I tell you. How good is this approach? As you, Richard. DME's 8.5. But yeah, we're flying the ILS. Runway should be dead ahead of us. We can't see a thing. I've muted the music, yeah. Decision height's 550. Cannot see a thing. 7 miles to go. Hopefully we get out of this fog or rain or whatever it is. Cannot see a thing. Literally can't see a thing. Don't worry, Sol. There's 5. Cannot see a thing. I'm gonna have to fly it all the way down. It's 1700 on the radio altimeter. I can see the ground, I just can't see the airport. How cool is this? Now I can see the airport. Plug off the autopilot in a quick sec. There we go. Look at that. Pass it. Oh, this is awesome. This is one of the best approaches I've done for a long time. How good does this look with the weather? This is all that new stuff they've done with the dents of the clouds. It's super good. Oops, I'm a bit off already. Sorry, guys. I took it over and I've butchered it already. Have my flaps down enough? I'm getting warnings for the flaps. I didn't obviously put them down enough. Oh, smash that nose. Love to see what flaps I'm running at. Don't even need, Jesus Christ. Medium braking, didn't even need braking. What lap setting did I have? Laps were good. Don't know what it's whinging about. Don't know what it's whinging about. How cool was that approach? That was so cool. Gear repair, no, it's using FS realistic, so it's set to be a little bit more. I did smack the nose down a little bit though, but that was super cool. Holy dooly. So much fun. Oh, I should have done the replay. I should have done the replay. I was thinking about it, but I didn't want to stop. Look at the brakes. The brakes have got a warning temp. Jesus. Payway Airport, yes, Zach. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's rain. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Payway Airport. Some stutters there. It must be the airport. We had some stutters here before when we left yesterday. But yeah, it's a nice airport. We'll just see if we can cut in front of this plane just quickly and make its turn. Because he probably wants to go down here and I need to go over there. Actually, there's no spots left anyway. Oh, looks like we're not parking where the big boys go. We're just going to have to go and park up somewhere else. Repair in the garage. Yep, so the Qantas are parked in the wrong terminal. It's parked where the big planes go, but that's okay. And there's another one there. Thank you, Bubba. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that approach. Marcus' tip of the 310 of descending it quicker earlier was good. It's the first proper decent landing where I haven't had to adjust it too much, so I'm just going to park here so I don't over dip on anybody. Obviously GSX won't be able to do its thing, but that is fine. Parking brake can go on. Definitely, yeah. Richard, they're super cool. I recommend if you want to learn how to fly this, the INI builds did a bunch of videos for it. Just go to the Microsoft Flight Simulator website, go back to November last year, and then you'll see the links to the videos. Best way to learn how to do it. It's a great aircraft. Oh, what's going on here? But there we go. What a cool approach. Weather was nice. I tell you what, changing what they did with clouds with the density is really opened them up to some really cool weather scenarios. So well done, Microsoft Flight Simulator with Sim Update 12. They've done really, really well. And we're really starting to see improvements across the community with all sorts of platforms as console and PC. So super cool. Guys, feel free to check out our video. A lot of you guys had questions about this and that. I put it all in the news, so feel free to check that out. Drop a comment, that'd be much appreciated. We'll be streaming on Sunday, and we'll have a video out on Sunday as well. I think Dave's streaming a game tonight, so feel free to check that out. Simfanatic will be streaming this time tomorrow, most likely, I think, or just a bit after. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for everybody's memberships and donations, and also to everybody that donated on the last stream. Absolutely amazing. It helps so much. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. I'm going to see you guys on the next stream. Have an awesome weekend. Heaps of simming involved, hopefully. And I'll probably talk to people in the Discord tonight. So that being said, love yous lots. See you guys. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning. I'll see you around.